Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
Alright, welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit on how to clean the evaporator coils in a 2013 Chrysler Town & Country. It works for the most part for a lot of these Town & Countries and the Dodge Caravan and Grand Caravan, because of where it's located. It's pretty much the same design, just different vehicle. Anyway, we'll talk about symptoms first. We're looking at the floorboard, and usually on this side or the driver's side over there, if it's kind of damp, then that means your evaporator coils are dirty. There's several ways to do it. There's the expensive way to pay somebody to do it. Then there's the cheap way for you to do it, but there's, again, several ways for you to do it. Some say to stick a straw with a can of evaporator cleaner, something like this. This doesn't have a straw, but some of them do, some of them don't. I'm a cheap ass and I had it, so I'm doing that. You can do it that way, or you can go down there and take those little plastic screws out on both sides, and you can do it that way too. I'm lazy, so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. First thing you wanna do is open the glove box, and there's little pegs back behind here. See that little peg? You gotta pull this part of the glove box, and you gotta pull that part of the glove box to drop that down. Okie dokie. And another little FYI, if you don't do this right, you're gonna break it like I did. So there's that. You're gonna want to take this off. There's a clip here, and there's a clip right there. I broke it the last time I did this because I was doing something else, and that's how I broke it. Give me a second. I'm trying to see how I did this. And I ended up having to put a bungee cord to keep it from coming out. Alright, now that you've done that, you're going to want to take this off. Try not to break it like I did. Okay, take that out the way. This is your cabin air filter. While you're at it, go ahead and clean it. Change it out, whatever you want to do. Next thing you're going to want to do is locate the fan, which is in here. On a little side note to this, there's a cord right there that holds the glove box, and then when the glove box goes down, this goes like this when it comes out. You got to be careful because it's mounted right there, and I broke it trying to get it. When this is like this, you'll see it. You just got to look on the side and just kind of pull it off, lift up, and it'll disconnect real easy. Me, if you watch any of my videos, I don't give a shit. I usually break it, and I did. Oh, there we go. And that's the fan that you're going to be spraying that shit into. Next thing you're going to want to do, you may or may not be able to hear me on this, but when you start the car, you're going to want to spray that shit in there. And I'll kind of show you and talk to you at the moment for this. Because what's going to happen is it's going to suck that in there, and you're going to see it in a minute. Do it. So you may not be able to hear me. I might have to do a voiceover, but there's that. And you're going to want to put the AC knob on high. going very fast because I don't have the AC up high just yet. But you have to turn it up high and start spraying it in every so often. Spray it for a second or two, stop. Spray it for a second or two, stop. Do that for a few minutes and then stop and let it circulate. And we'll go from there. Let it run for a minute. Then you're going to want to climb up under the vehicle a little bit and look. You should have drippage. Can't really see it too much, but you kind of can. See how the water droplets are kind of falling? There we go. That means the AC is coming pretty good. You also do this every so often just to clear out that channel in that tube. So that way it drains better. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Alright, I've been doing it for about 15-20 minutes. I didn't want to play that damn long because it gets boring. But this is the last time I'm spraying it, so I wanted to, this was an important part of it. Go ahead and spray it in there. I'll have it on low, but when I get done with this video, I'm going to crank it on high. Do it for a little bit. All right. It's important to notate, as with any evaporator coils that you clean with this kind of a cleaner, you need to let it run for a good period of time. That way it'll suck all the stuff off the coils, because it's kind of hard on the coils, especially if you leave it on there for a really long period of time. It starts eating at the aluminum fins. Not so much really, I think it'll hurt the copper tubing or the aluminum tubing itself because it's a little thicker, but the fins, or coils if you will, are really thin, and stuff like that. Tasty. Stuff like that eats them up really bad. So now I just did that. I'm gonna let it run for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna put everything back together. It's cold as it's ever been. I mean, it's never been this cold ever, and it's pretty damn cold now. So you drive it for a while, And if it happens again, then just do the same thing again. You have to do it a little bit longer. This has never been done ever, and it's got 175,000 miles on it, so I'm assuming that I'm probably gonna have to do this 2 more times. But it's not summer yet, it's the middle of May, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for stopping by.